I guess it works if I press the stream live. I think I pressed it, but then I saw it was still there, and it's like, oh, I'm not streaming. So I pressed it, but I actually was streaming. Sorry about that, guys. So we're gonna go from gate 35 at Landvetter in Sweden. We're going over to LOWG. LOWG, where are you at? LOWG. Okay, Graz. Gonna go IFR, high altitude. Yeah, I guess I don't need that much, as much fuel as I thought. Go back to the fuel. I think 60% should be good. Weather, we're going to go, so we're all players. Live traffic preset. I've got to go to clear skies. I'm going to go with live time. Actually, we're going to back that up. We'll back it up to 2 o'clock. Local. That way, once we get into the Graz, we might have a sunset landing. Gotta go to clear skies because I've got Rex Weather Force. So I can come in here. It's live weather, it's on standby. Start the weather synthesis. Oh, I gotta start that once I'm in. I think I'm good. I'm good to go. Wonder why, because last night there was a couple of options and it was between 2 hours and 3 hours, but now today it's an hour and 30. Could be because of the winds, but it's only 4K wind. Once we get the Rex weather in, it'll be a lot different. Hey Golem, how's it going?
Hey, Sizzling, Tolstoy here. How are you?
Hey Tolstoy, how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm just trying to catch up. I'm just loading into.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to catch up too. Because I pressed the in my Streamlabs, I gotta press live stream, then I go over to YouTube and then I press live. So I did that, but when in the Streamlabs, I thought I didn't press it, so I pressed it again.
Oh.
But I actually turned it off. So then I'm like looking, I'm like, it's not streaming. What's going on?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Golem has got school, so
okay.
He's watching on the side while he's playing with school.
I should say hi to Golem here if I can.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute. I think I have to sign in or something. I don't know.
Oh, you mean into YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he can hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. That's right. I forgot. I forgot I'm live and in person worldwide.
Yeah. Oh, this is weird. Oh, no, it's okay. Because this gate, it's not at the terminal.
No, I don't think there are any. There are no gates. There are only ramp positions.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Same.
Yeah, it'll be different here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work my way through the checklist.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm gonna start the FS2Crew. I'm gonna start that up. See, because there's like a timer and it does everything while you're doing your checklist. Like on the outside, like the gates and all that kind of stuff happens.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that because I'm not familiar, so it's gonna be good to see how it all goes.
Yeah, let's get that. down. Okay, so I've got it open. I've tried this once, but I was trying to do a little short hop, and going through the checklist, everything was started, and then it got me to do something that actually turned off the engine, and I was like, screw this.
Before start checklist, cockpit prep.
So after that long roundabout non-event of me trying to type something, I never even did actually say hi, Golem. So hey, Golem, how are you? I'm so not with it.
Check down. Wipers.
Wipers.
Off. Battery switches. On. Check annotation. External power. On if available. APU fire test.
The V speeds on this, should it be 130, 140, 150, or it depends on
Is that what it is telling you? I mean, if you put in your weight, I'm not quite at that stage yet, but
okay.
Let me go down to...
No, it's just in the I was in the FS2Crew settings.
Oh.
And so it just says like takeoff speeds, because it will actually tell me verbally V1, VR, and then V2.
Right. Okay. So are those V speeds that FS2Crew is giving you? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think they're just default.
Oh, yeah. You'll probably get. I imagine you'll get some specific V speeds.
Okay.
When you go down to your MIC2. But like I said, I haven't quite got there yet. I'm just.
Yeah, no problem.
We can go through it if you want, but I'm going to go through. I'm going through those different pages on the MIC2.
Yeah.
And one of them will be the performance page. I mean, I can click on my now. Right now, without me putting anything in, I have much lower V speeds because I'm quite light. I have V1 of 119, VR 125, and V2 of 128.
Okay.
And those numbers are probably very accurate. We normally don't have big gaps like 130, 140, 150. Normally not such big gaps unless there's contaminated runways and whatnot where the gaps can get larger.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll I'm sure they'll show up. They're probably already in your airplane also. But I don't know anything about FS2Crew.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just going through the preliminary cockpit preparation.
Okay.
Going through the checklist from the fly-by-wire.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot more to that than just a default E320.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to. I put the fly-by-wire mod in relatively soon, so I didn't even really look at the checklist.
Yeah.
On the standard one, and I must admit I kind of don't follow everything. I mean,
yeah.
There's so many things I kind of skim over it, but I'm not. I guess I should do a total.
Yeah, because some of the things in here, it'll say like in op, and then it'll just because I got the evaluation checked off, so.
Okay.
So like almost like the co-pilot's like saying, okay, it's checked.
Yeah.
So it's good like that. Okay.
Auto. APU bleed.
I guess I'm gonna adjust the seatbelt sign to on. You know, I still have a fault on my overhead panel. My wing and engine anti-ice, all three of them are showing faults,
Ah,
which is strange.
because yeah, mine are clear right now.
Yeah, but I'll just have to snag it and live with it.
Check overhead for white lights.
I'm sure there's an MEL that says that prohibits flying in icing conditions in that condition, but I'll just make sure sky's clear.
Well, yeah, but we're going from the north into Austria, so
Yeah. No, I mean, it doesn't matter in the sim.
yeah.
What can you do?
Golem saying Zoom needs a dark mode so I can look at it for 4 hours a day and not get a headache.
Extinguish. X-bleed. INOB.
Let's start setting up. Okay. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck. This is the captain speaking. On behalf of the entire flight crew and myself, I'd like to welcome you aboard today's flight. Our flight attendants are there for your comfort, but more importantly for your safety, so please give them a few minutes of your undivided attention while they go over the safety features of this aircraft. Once the boarding process is complete, we'll get the cabin door closed and push off the gate for an on-time departure. In the meantime, please sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Welcome aboard.
As required. Electrical panel on overhead panel. Checked. Ventilation panel. Checked. ECAM pages, RCL door height, INOP, A.
Makes a big difference whether we're trying to do things by the book versus just jumping in and bombing around.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot more to it than just starting from the runway.
Checked. Emergency equipment.
I'm not sure where it is on the checklist because I probably skipped over it unknowingly
Checked.
because I
Rain repellent
wasn't really
pressure
doing
and
it
quantity,
properly. But
INOB.
up on your upper left-hand side of the overhead panel, there are the nav, the aiders, the aider 1, aider 2, and aider 3, and they should be turned on, or I should say to nav sooner than later because they need time to figure out their position.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because with the flyby wire, it simulates that. Because like right now, the map's not available.
Right.
Once you get through the checklist, there's a time where you do that. Because it takes like 10 minutes or so, or?
Yeah, it depends on 7 or 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes a while.
I'm at rain repellent pressure.
Oh. Maybe maybe I should have done the entire thing just like you're doing. I should have. I thought it was going to be behind, so I was just being fast.
Oh yeah.
So you're in the preliminary. Okay.
Yeah, preliminary.
Yeah. Okay, I see you have the AP started. Yeah, I see rain repellent. Yeah, so you're almost done the preliminary. Are you going to go out and do your walk around?
Yeah, do my walk around. The door's open, but the ramp's not up yet.
Oh no! Oh, my door's not open. I see there are two ramp numbers beside me.
Yeah, I didn't want to go right beside because I didn't know like how close these things would be, but
Yeah, no, good idea. You never know.
you never know.
We're matching airplanes.
Recorder ground
Yeah.
control.
Oh,
INO.
yeah. Okay. Well, you told me which one, but then I was like, oh, I'm looking for Austrian, and then I'm like, do I take the new one or do I take the old one? Then I'm like, I'm gonna take the old one.
Oh, yeah, I took
But
the other one too.
yeah, and I totally didn't like really look like I didn't remember what you had showed me, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take this one. But yeah, we matched it. That's good.
Yeah. Well, such a popular flight, they had to double up on aircraft.
That's right. Yeah. Because some of these things you just take them. Well, like CVR test in press and release. Well, you just check it.
Press and release. Evac captain PURS/capt. INOB.
But it's good that it's pretty thorough.
Yeah.
As required. Deters.
I'm quite impressed that the Airbus has so many of the
NA.
status pages and system
Exterior lights.
synoptic pages actually usable. I mean, some aren't, but quite a few are.
Yeah, and well, and that's because of the mod, because the original one, like the default, isn't like this.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I just aligned the nav. I got to that point in the.
Okay.
As required. No smoking signs. Auto.
So
Seatbelt signs.
where was it on the checklist? Was there under preliminary cockpit preparation?
For the nav, no, under cockpit preparation, not the preliminary, but the.
Oh, the next one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have that darn 15 or 20 second lag, so I'm still looking at
Yeah.
preliminary
Emergency
cockpit
exit.
preparation. Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem.
Power. Landing elevation. INOB.
Oh, yeah. Aiders, nav.
Auto. Pack flow. INOB.
Trent, bore me to sleep with your flows, gentlemen.
As
Uh,
required. ECA
we could
MLSA,
stream this as
INOB.
if you can't get to sleep, as something you play to put you to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah. I saw there was a comment on my Gibraltar landing. It was like August 14th, so like a couple days, like in the pre-release. Someone watched it today and had to comment, pretty much
Oh.
troll, and they're like, "Why don't you learn how to fly a small prop plane before you try to land an airliner?"
Yeah.
It-
Why don't you mind your own business?
Yeah, it's a landing challenge and it's open for anyone. Like, you don't need to you're not picking it up and all that kind of stuff. It's like
Yeah.
then,
Well,
so I just deleted the comment. So maybe I don't know, half hour ago I get a different comment from someone else saying, do you use a joystick or not? And I was on the same video. I'm like, so in that case I responded because I don't know really how they're taking this, but I'm like, this is an old video. I was on a joystick and this was like my first time in a sim.
yeah.
I'm now on a Yoke. Like, but, yeah, some people they can't read the comments that are below, which explains that it's my first time in a sim or like it's a pre-release. They don't look at dates. They don't look at anything. They just want to
Well,
criticize
they
for
just-
nothing.
yeah, exactly. That's probably why I would never put myself out there like that.
Yeah. You said steak. Oh, please don't crash. Trent, yeah, I'm in bed right now. No yelling, please. Steak's like, go to sleep and stop playing video games.
Call. Battery 1 and 2. Off then on.
Trent, you must have pulled a night shift or something if you're sleeping. Or trying to anyway. Yeah, Golem has the right idea there.
Yeah.
Manual. Engine 1 and 2 fire test.
Doing the engine 1 and 2 fire tests.
Perform.
Feel like so
Audio
like
switching.
nerdy.
Yeah.
Like you can do it. It's nice.
Normal.
Yeah,
PA
that's
reception
cool.
now. INOP. Set. All lights are out. Check.
Oh, interesting.
RMP.
Just they go into quite some detail with things like FMGS initialization
AV light.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
Check off. Cell light.
You slept too much yesterday and woke up at 1 a.m. for work.
Oh,
Check off. Communication frequencies.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, you can start boarding.
Yeah, start boarding.
Okay.
Flight attendant just asked if we can start boarding.
oh,
That's part of the FS2 crew.
okay.
Tune. Obtain IFR clearance.
Land Better Airport Information Sierra ONE 200 Zulu. Wind 218 at 5. Visibility, niner. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, tree. Dew point, 1 tree. Altimeter tree 0.00. ILS runway 20 in use. Landing and departing runway 20. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions.
Land Vetter clearance delivery Austrian 1408 IFR to Graz ready to copy.
Austrian 1408 is cleared to Graz Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 21 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.0 squawk 4746.
Engine and aircraft type.
Austrian 1408, please acknowledge.
Austrian 1408 cleared to Graz Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 21 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 118.0 squawk 4746.
Okay.
Check.
Austrian 1408
Flight
readback
management
is
database
correct.
validity.
Contact ground on 121.605 when ready to taxi.
Check. Nav 8 deselection. As required. Flight plan initialization.
Yeah, we hit 700 today, this morning. Flight
Awesome.
addition. Yeah.
Complete. Align IRS prompt.
700 more and 700 and an extra zero behind it and more. Huh, I gotta pay my taxes? It says align IRS prompt. Where the hell's that? Just take it.
Press. Flight plan A page.
Oh, that must be in the FM.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a couple of these.
Trent said a 747 flight for a 747 subs. Yeah, maybe we should do that.
Yeah, you know what? I've yet to actually fly that. That's crazy. I've not yet flown.
Yeah, that's right,
47.
because you flew the 787
Yeah,
for that transatlantic.
I've flown that a fair bit, and I can't believe I only just this morning installed the mod for that airplane, and apparently it's supposed to be much better. And here I've been flying around without it all this time, and more or less complaining about it. But I'm looking forward to flying it. I'll fly that next after this flight. Anyway, I finally found engine and aircraft type. I finally found that.
Okay. I think I just ticked it off.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna send me up to flight level 390.
Okay.
But I'm cleared after takeoff to 7,000.
Oh yeah, I've received my clearance already. I'm cleared up to 11,000
11,000. Okay.
Complete and check.
for whatever reason.
Winds. As appropriate. Flight plan. Check for discontinuities. Secondary flight plan, INOP. As appropriate. RNAV page.
Yeah, I don't have a ILS frequency yet for Graz.
Check.
Okay.
ZFCG/CFW.
ZFCG is CFW. Insert.
Insert.
Just trying to
Block
find
fuel.
where.
Insert.
Oh, there's IRS art in
V1
it.
VRV2.
Okay. Of course, I won't remember this next time. Oh, okay, yeah. The init page has a lot of different pages, so that's where you can put in your zero fuel weight.
Okay.
But I don't know what it is.
Zero fuel weight?
Oh, I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know what it is for this particular flight. The zero fuel weight of the aircraft.
Is that the empty weight?
It's the empty weight plus. It's everything but fuel, basically.
Okay. Because that should be 100,000.
Did it give you? Did it fill that in for you automatically?
No, but I've got. I just opened up the fuel page. It's 110,000 pounds
Of fuel?
No, of
No.
empty weight plus the payload.
Oh, okay.
because it gives me the maximum takeoff weight.
Oh, I see. Yeah, now, yeah, you're using the flight sim. Okay, so yeah, so empty weight plus payload.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so well, I guess I'm looking at like 110,000. Just
Okay.
plug that in. Okay.
And that was on the init.
Yeah, but it was like on, it wasn't the first page. So let me just backtrack a second,
Okay.
see where I started. Yeah, init. Pages aren't exactly numbered or anything, but anyway, because there's arrows up there by init in either direction, you can use those arrows to go to more pages under
Okay.
that button. And
It looks like there's only 2 pages. There's the one that has the company route at the top,
yeah,
and then the
Yeah.
other one is the taxi.
right. And so that's where you can put the 0 fuel weight, but I'm just trying to find the right format.
Okay.
In other words, do I need the slash? Do I not need it?
Trent, who's making the A350? Aerosoft, probably?
Oh,
Or, no, it's probably someone else. Because PMDG is off until pretty much next year. And Aerosoft's doing the CRJ and Twin Otter. A350. Not sure.
never spent so much time trying to get the third plane ready.
Yeah. Is it really this long in real life?
Well, I mean, it does take probably good 25, 30 minutes
Yeah.
to do everything, and that's just kind of going for it and knowing what you're doing.
Yeah, because I started the timer,
Oh yeah.
and it's a 30-minute timer. We're down to 11 minutes left.
Oh.
No. Digital flight dynamics is coming out with a steady level freeware like Zebo. Okay. So the A350 is going to be freeware steady level.
Oh really?
Hi guys, here's the
Wow.
load sheet for you.
Thanks.
No problem.
Oh, thanks for the
Good
load
flight.
sheet. When I heard the flight attendant, I was like, "Who's in this? There's a female in this chat? Like what?"
So you've been giving a load sheet?
Yeah.
Is that right? Wow,
Yeah.
that's where you get all this information we're trying to put in right now.
But I actually don't have a load sheet. She just says, "Here's
Oh.
the load sheet."
Oh, I see. I'm gonna have to skip over this one entry. I've tried every combination I can think of, and it's just not accepting it. I don't know why.
And then where would I put the V1, VR, V2, or
They are, if you go to your perf page,
Perf? Okay.
they should be there already.
Okay, yeah, I see 122, 128, and 131. I'll update the FS2Crew.
Yeah, those sound good. I think you're slightly heavier than I am.
Yeah, I've got 60% fuel.
Okay, I probably have like 40.
Okay. Because I was going to put it in like 90, but then I looked, I was like, oh no, I got plenty of There's plenty of room there.
Yeah.
What? Okay. That's good.
Insert/check. Flex to temperature. Insert. Thrust reduction/acceleration alt. Check/set. Flap/THS reminder. Insert.
I think that was
Takeoff
put in
shift.
automatically, the flex temperature.
Okay.
Because mine, hang on. Let me just try to change it. For example, it's in blue. I don't think you can change. Well, I shouldn't say I shouldn't
Yeah.
say that right unless I know it. But I'm going to try to change it. I don't think it'll. We'll see if it accepts it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Okay. I see flex
Oh, it
the
does.
flex attempts at 20 degrees.
Yeah, and actually it will accept a change, and but I'm just going to leave it as
Okay.
it is.
As required. Climb cruise descent preset speeds.
The difference between Boeing and Airbus, that's kind of what I was in blue.
Yeah.
Blue, with Boeing, if it's in blue, you can't change it. So I thought, oh, it's in blue, you can't change it. But no, this is an Airbus.
Climbs at 181 manage. Cruise at 250. Sends at 240. Oh.
As required. Glare shield integral light and flood flight. Set. Barometric reference. Set. Flight director.
Full pilot. Set. Jump.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Well, I just saw an entry for the ZFW 0-fuel-8 and also the ZFWCG 0
ND
fuel
mode percent range.
CFG on another page, on the field predict page. So, oh, but that might be at destination,
As required.
actually.
Okay.
/ADF
Yeah, just-
selector.
Because it's saying at LOWG
needed.
at
FCU.
Graz.
Hi, just to let you know, we're going to be departing a bit late.
Thanks for letting me know.
Said just wanting to let you know we're going to be departing a little late.
Yeah.
Gonna make a PA announcement.
We'll blame it.
Ladies
Yeah,
and
we'll
gentlemen,
blame
from
it
the
on the
flight deck, this is
catering.
the
We're just
captain
waiting
speaking.
for the meals
Unfortunately,
to be
due
delivered.
to unforeseen circumstances, our flight is currently
Course,
delayed.
nowadays,
Air traffic control has
nothing like
requested
that,
that we
no matter
remain
what
here
the
at the
airline,
gate, so we're going to keep the cabin door open for the time being. If anyone wishes not to travel today, you may deplane at this time.
If you
We'll
wish
provide
not
you
to
with another
travel
update
today, you
shortly,
can
and we
deplane a
appreciate your
plane.
patience.
Speed Mach window. Dashed. HDGVS/TRK-FPA INOB. HDGV/S. Alt window. Init climb clearance altitude. Oxygen mask INOB.
Oxygen mask is INOP.
Test.
Oh,
Crew supply.
Sorry, guys. We won't have any oxygen. The turbulence happened. Oh, but the crew has oxygen supply, and that's in operation.
that's good.
On. Interception knob. INOP. Press out adjust. ECAM door page. Regular low PR message. Check off. PFD and ND brightness. Adjust. Loudspeaker. INOP.
That's what I forgot. I couldn't remember what Airbus called it. It's FCU, Flight Control Unit.
Okay.
That's up on the glare shield.
Hey guys, are we clear to close?
Yes.
MCP
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
with that other company, but yeah, Airbus is FCU, Flight Control Unit. I was calling it. Well, I was calling it something else yesterday. I was calling it the autopilot control panel.
Needed a clearance to close the door, but they haven't closed the door yet. I think I have to. No.
Check. STBYACI.
This isn't a checklist, it's a encyclopedia. Yeah,
Now
like
keep in mind that a lot of the stuff is done by a flow. In other words, we're not. A person wouldn't really be
Check.
going through 100 items
STBY
of a checklist. You're just whipping through it and doing it because it's boom, 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 like that.
yeah,
So yes, all these things are done, but it's not via a 60-point checklist. It's just by a flow that's drilled into you, and you just do it in certain orders
STBY
and
artificial
whatnot.
horizon.
yeah,
So it's true that it's all done, but it's not this
Check.
kind
Tedious.
of weighty.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite so tedious because you just you go completely up, down, up one side of the panel, down the other, make your way across, come down to the glare shield, go around, and you just it's
Check.
just all done relatively smoothly.
Anti-skid and
because like here they got a checklist for the clock. Well, you quickly, easily just look at the clock. You're like, yeah, check.
Yeah, like it would that would be part of your flow where as you come by it, you're checking it and you go on to the next thing. So it's done in like a half a second.
Yeah.
You see that the clock is correct and keep on going. With the date and keep on going.
Mhm.
Check.
I could do it in the 87, but I can't do it in this airplane. It's been way too long.
Yeah.
If I practice a bit, maybe.
Yeah, she did close the door. Nice.
Oh, excellent.
Check. WXR. Power supply. INOB. Off. WXR. Wind shear switch. Off. WXR. Gain. INOB.
So I haven't been watching, but did you set your cleared altitude as you went by that
WXR.
item on the
Yeah,
checklist? Yeah.
yeah, I've already put that on.
Excellent.
As required. Switching.
Oh, you're
panel.
way ahead of me. I'm only now getting to the crew supply.
This is the A320 new hire single pilot IFR edition.
Yeah, no kidding.
Check. STS. INOB. Press. Press. INOB. Press. Thrust levers. Idle. Engine master switches. All off. Engine mode selector. Norm. Parking brake. Off then on. Gravity gear extension. INOB. Stood. ATC. Set. Altitude reporting. INOB. On. WXR. SYS1. Select. FMGS, airfield data and IRS aligned. Confirm. FMGS ATC clearance. Obtain. FMGS gross weight insertion. Check. FMGS takeoff data. Calculate/check. FMGS flight plan A and B. Check. Squawk code. Set. Fuel quantity. Check. Takeoff briefing. Perform.
On to the next one. Before start.
Oh, we're getting close.
Yeah. Getting close to that engine startup. The people are already waiting. Doors closed.
Check.
Although the ramp never went to the door, so
Yeah, you know what? I tried to do ground services in the very, very beginning, and there were just nothing to select. There was no options for me to even ask for, so
yeah.
I just gave up.
Oh, actually, yeah, I've got it now, but too late. Doors closed. It requests baggage and catering.
Could you please send the
Oh.
baggage?
They need more caviar.
Mhm.
Austrian 1408 baggage is on the way.
You know
Landfed
those
ground, Austrian
last minute
1408,
people, huh?
could you please send the catering
Gotta get their
truck?
bags on the plane.
Austrian
That's right.
140, the catering truck is on the road.
Takeoff data. Prepare and check. Seatbelts, seats, rudder pedals. Adjust. MCDU.
Oh, it was
Takeoff
ground. I
External
only just
power.
now selected ground, and that's where all the ramp services came from.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first time. It's always been a separate category. I didn't want to select ground too early because I thought that they might automatically have me asking for pushback.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
that,
No.
that would have been 45 minutes ago. I'd be sitting there still in the middle of the ramp doing all my laborious checks.
Yeah, I see. Because then I look at the time, I'm like, oh yeah, it's like 7 minutes to 3, and I started this just after 2. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obtain. Nose wheel steering disc. Check. Windows and doors.
The stream, I'm not gonna do this every single flight. If that was the case, you would just skip the first hour and go right to the.
Yeah.
Closed. Beacon lights. On. Thrust levers.
I haven't even looked at the airport,
Parking brake acupressure.
but I'll do that in a separate video, anyways.
Okay.
Check. Parking brake.
I've been in here so long, it's getting dark
As
already.
required.
Well, I pushed the time back a couple of hours,
Oh,
but I've got the live weather from Rec injected in to see what it's like. I think it went outside and the guy goes through, moves the ramp for the luggage. He runs right through the other guy.
oh. Well, this pushback didn't exactly keep me on a center line. Oh well.
You're on pushback.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see you now. Yeah, just starting up the engine.
Engine mode selector. IGN/start. Starting engine 2.
Starting engine.
Announce. Master switch 2.
Canadian
On.
dairy farmers
Engine idle parameters.
Sustainable farming, constantly lowering our emissions through better cow nutrition, renewable energy, and eco-efficient
Check.
equipment. Caring for our
Starting
planet.
engine 1.
That's dairy farming forward.
Announce.
Look for the blue cow
Master
logo.
switch 1.
I have a call coming in, but no calls
Engine
allowed in
idle
the cockpit,
parameters.
so I'm not ignoring it. It's probably just some scam anyway.
Yeah.
Check. Engine mode selector. Norm. APU bleed. Off. Ground spoilers.
Ground spoilers for armed is at RET.
That's retracted, but
Rudder trim.
you just
Oh.
kind of you lift them up, just vertical. You don't slide them back at all, but you lift them up.
Yeah, I saw because it was at 0, but I pushed it up into the into armed.
Okay, yeah.
Flap.
It should still be at 0, but it's just armed.
Takeoff position will be 1 for sorry for flaps.
Yeah. 1 plus F, I think it comes out as. But 1.
Takeoff position. Pitch trim. Set. ECAM status page.
And it sounds like the flaps have been extending for a long time. It's still running.
Check. Engine and wing anti-ice.
Tie ice.
As required. APU master switch. Off. ECAM door page.
Door page good. Everything's closed.
Select. Clear to disconnect. Announce.
Oh yeah, that's the thing is the clear to once I get to clear to disconnect, all my screens go black.
Oh, did you start the APU?
Yeah, but then it told me to turn the APU master switch off, and then all the screens go black.
Oh. Okay, so I'm not quite there yet, but your engines are running, because your engine should now be supplying electrical power. So why would the screens go black? I'd have to look.
Okay.
Are your generators? Are there any lights at all?
Yeah,
Fault
yeah.
lights up?
Lights are on.
But are there any fault lights up on your overhead panel?
Oh yeah, the generator.
Yeah, that needs to go on. Were they both?
Yeah,
Were
they're
they both fault.
yeah they're both fault.
Oh. Yes, I'm gonna start the second engine and.
Was I supposed to?
Well, I don't think you were supposed to do anything with those prior, but. Tell you what, you can go. Then when you press the generator buttons, did it solve your problem? Did it turn anything back on?
No, back to fault.
Oh.
Because the engines aren't really on. I don't really hear anything.
Oh. Can I if you look at your synoptic for your engines or the engine, just the on the ECAM, is it showing the engines running? Like any activity on N1 or EGT?
Oh, they're all black.
Oh, the screens are black.
Yeah.
Or just the engines are black.
No, all the panels are all black. As soon as I turn off the APU. And this is what happened to me the last time. I followed this checklist, and once I got the APU master switch off.
Oh. I don't think your engines are running. Well, just a minute. Go back to your. I only had a glimpse. I'm just trying to follow your feed and what I'm seeing. And for a moment there, I think I just saw all your engine gauges, and they were all in amber.
Yeah, so like on the electrical panel, the Gen 1 and Gen 2 are both in fault. Where do you want me to go now?
Well, can you get those screens back on? Like, can you get your either the APU or the external power?
Yeah.
Either just get engage either one of those just to get the display screens back on.
I've engaged the external power.
Yeah, okay. That's probably easiest. Although you might need your APU. If your engines aren't started yet, you might need your APU eventually anyway, but just one thing at a time.
Okay, I've got stuff back on.
Okay, so let's just take a look at your ECAM page, which is the upper center display unit.
Okay.
Oh, but they're not powered on.
They're powered on now. You just got the.
Oh. Okay, but I just wanted to see if the engines were running or not.
I just got a little bell. Ding ding ding. Put.
Oh, it's just going through its own little internal review. Something it's just been powered up, so it's just going through it. So it's a little internal self-review, self-testing.
Okay.
But what if you could just point the camera in the center of the in front of the control pedestal, in other words, just the center screens where it shows your engine parameters.
Down on the bottom.
Yeah, just in the center console, but
yeah.
the upper screen.
Okay.
So I don't see any, but there's nothing. They're all black, right?
No. Oh, okay.
Like all those 6 screens, or like everything, they're all black from what I can see. Is that correct?
No, they're all there.
Oh, well, then you're gonna have to zoom in because I'm seeing black screens on your stream. They're like, I can't see a single thing.
I'm zooming in because I'm taking a look at the screen. I can see what you mean.
Yeah, I can't see a thing.
Can you see it now?
Well, at the moment I see your overhead panel, but give me 15 seconds to catch up with what you're looking at, because I'm still looking at your overhead view. Oh, you know what? Well, it could be that the fuel pumps are not on. So when you went to start your engines, they wouldn't start because the fuel pumps But now I don't know if that was the case when you first went through this or not.
Okay.
Because again, with having things lost power and things may have reverted to a previous state. Do you remember turning on those six fuel pumps quite early on in this process?
No, I don't remember doing that at all.
Okay, that is probably it, because there's
Yeah, I see.
six fuel pumps which are in white. When you press them, they should go dark, and then once you go through the engine starting process, then it should be successful. But yeah, see, now I'm looking at your well, we know the engines weren't running because there was no power, but all those amber indications on your engine instruments, it's just showing that it's not started yet.
So I'll try to start that again.
Yeah, so just have those six the fuel pump switches selected on, and then just do those couple of things for starting the engines, which is the engine ignition to start, and then the start switch to on. And I think it said, yeah, in the checklist it's engine idle parameters check. So when you're starting your engine, you check up that those amber indications are changing color and going green or red or whatever, just to visually check that your engine is starting correctly.
Fuel AP.
Okay.
Take a look at. Yeah, nothing's moving right now. I've got the got to ignition start, and then the engine 2 on. But nothing.
And the fuel pumps are on. They were turned on. Up on the overhead.
Yeah, fuel pumps have been turned on.
Okay. Well, it could be that things are slightly out of order because the entire airplane lost power. I mean, I think it did it. I mean, I'm just. Where I thought the screens were black, but did they go black for you in real life?
Yeah, they went black as soon as I turned the APU off.
Yeah. Okay. So that may have reset some things that that's causing a problem.
What I'll do in this case is I'll just restart back in, but I'll start from the runway so that the engine, everything's on. Then that way I don't have to do a whole hour of checklist again.
Yeah, let me just do a quick look at my overhead panel to see if there might be something that, because most of it starts, well, I'll tell you what, why don't you look at your overhead panel? Oh, you are. And, exactly. So turn all those pumps on. But you're just doing those now?
Well, all those pumps are now on.
Okay, well now try starting it. Like turn the move the fuel cutoff switch back to off, and then put it back. Oh yeah, so now just do the process. So that's right. And now look at your engine, see if there's anything going on with your engines. Well, it's looking promising because I see green. The gauges have gone green.
Yep, none. N1's, there's nothing on N1 or even on the engine screen. Nothing moving.
And is your APU up and running?
U is we got the master switches on.
And then select the APU bleed switch. That is just above the, right in the dead
Oh,
center.
yeah, okay. APU bleed.
Yeah. It's on.
Okay, so I put the APU bleed on. I'll try it again here.
Yeah, try it again, because you need that to turn, for everything to turn. I'm not seeing the APU bleed on though, unless I'm 15 seconds behind, but
Yeah, it's on now.
but it says on in blue under APU bleed.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still not seeing it. I mean, I know I'm 15 seconds behind, but I'm still not seeing that APU bleed on.
Okay.
It's on the air conditioning panel. It says air conditioning, and it's got.
Yeah, air conditioning panel.
Yeah, and it's dead center.
Yeah, I've got her. The engine 1 and engine 2 bleeds are off,
Yeah.
and the
APU,
pack 1, pack 2 are off.
no, but the APU bleed, that's that switch right in the middle, the one that says
Yeah.
APU.
That's on.
See, I don't see it saying on in blue.
Okay. On YouTube at the bottom is beside the time. Does it have a red dot saying live?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Because sometimes it'll just track backwards. Like if it ever has to buffer, then you'll always be like 20-30 seconds. It'll get longer and longer. If you click live, it'll then turn a little red dot beside the live to show that you're now live.
Okay, there is a dot. Let me also maybe make my settings to a lesser quality.
Don't go to 420. You won't see anything.
Okay, I'll go to 720.
Yeah.
But okay, but all I can say is that from what I'm seeing on the screen, you know, you got your APU switches starting from the bottom. It says start APU master switch.
Yeah.
And then there's probes, window heat, and then APU bleed. Those four all in a row stacked on top of each other, and APU bleed is the fourth one up in the middle.
Was
it's on.
The start I push on for the start, but it says unavailable.
On which one?
So at the bottom you have start, then you have master.
Yeah.
And then you've got the probe window heat, and then you got the APU bleed.
Right.
Now I've got them, all four of them, they're all on.
Okay, including APU bleed.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry for making it confusing because I just don't see it. I see your probe and window heat on, but I just do not see your APU bleed.
What? It's because I didn't have that start button, because the start button wasn't on. I saw unavailable, so I was like, well, I was thinking it was in op. But once I pressed it, now we got the right engine has started. I'm at N1 is 19.5.
Okay. Oh, good. It sounds like things are coming together.
Yeah. And then I'm going to start engine 1 because it says I have to announce it. So I'm telling you I'm starting engine 1.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So now just got to wait for that and then I can taxi. Sweet. Don't have to restart.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to... where's the lighting for that one? For the center screens, because my left screens, the pilot side,
Yeah.
is bright. I've adjusted that, but
Okay.
the center screens,
It's right there. Those are right on the lower pedestal, center pedestal, between the two McDoos on the. It says ECAM.
okay, yeah, ECAM.
Upper display and lower display.
Yes, there we
Well,
go.
that's for the upper and lower, but then you probably over on the left-hand side, you probably have lights for,
Yeah.
the pilot and co-pilot have their own individual lights at the extreme, either left or right of the
Yes.
of their instruments.
Yeah, because now the center screens are a lot brighter,
Okay.
and you'd probably be able to see them now rather than before you couldn't see them.
Well, I don't know what it was, but when for a while there, they looked black.
Yeah, because they're very fainted.
Oh.
So clearance, nose light, good.
Nose light. Taxi. Runway turn off lights. As required. Parking brake.
Brake is off. Okay, I'm
Brakes.
gonna push back.
Okay.
Land Vanner Ground Austrian 1408 requesting pushback.
Sorry, FS2Crew, I'm not using Pushback Express right now. Or maybe in the 820 thing. Got it. Let's see.
I don't know if I should make things more difficult, but when did you turn the APU off previously when all the trouble started happening?
It was right after engine startup checklist.
Okay.
Check.
Okay.
Flight controls. Check. Auto brakes. Land Vanner Ground Austrian 1408 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left. Max. ATC
Austrian
clears.
1408, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Hey, we're moving. Stop.
Land Vanner Ground Austrian 1408 requesting the end of pushback.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck. This is the captain speaking. On behalf of the entire flight crew and myself, I'd like to welcome you aboard today's flight. Our flight attendants are there for your comfort, but more importantly for your safety, so please give them a few minutes of your undivided attention while they go over the safety features of this aircraft. Once the boarding process is complete, we'll get the cabin door closed and push off the gate for an on-time departure. In the meantime, please sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. Welcome aboard.
Time departure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So we're using runway 21.
Yeah, runway 21.
Before takeoff checklist.
Okay.
Flight controls.
Ready.
Ready.
Takeoff. Gear up.
So I'm going to put 210 on my initial heading.
Gear up.
That should be close enough. It might be 211, who knows, but I don't have a chart in front of me. Anyway, so heading.
FMGS, initial climb and speed limit.
Yeah, so we're using 21.
Yes, that's what I got with my clearance.
Yeah.
That's what the ATIS also said was 21 is active.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't know. So yeah. So we have to come my way then.
I'm still heads down doing a checklist, but oh look, we're we're going to be having a face-off.
Yeah. I should push back the other way then.
No,
Yeah.
actually, you pushed back the. Just a minute. Yeah, you pushed back the correct way because we need to taxi down to the far end. So you're facing the correct direction to get to the takeoff runway.
Okay.
If you can fit by me, go ahead. Go past me, and then I'll follow you.
Okay.
Land better ground Austrian 1408.
If you scrape my nose, don't worry about it.
If I go right through, that's fine too.
Austrian 1408 taxi to and hold short of runway 2LNE via taxiway Alpha Bravo. Contact tower on 118.605 when ready.
Yeah. No, we're basically done. All we have to do is turn on a couple lights, maybe the transponder, and we're ready to go down the far end.
Okay. No. Yeah. You gotta come out my way. 'Cause I just got the I got the dotted lines to show me the taxiway.
Yeah.
So I gotta push back
Oh.
some more.
Oh, it's probably because you're. Well, yeah, because the better taxiway is just on the other side of the ramp. Yeah.
Okay.
You can do a turn there. You just do a tight turn to your left and make your way up to that taxiway.
Okay. Oh well, I've got the pushback,
Oh, okay.
so I'll just get them to push me back.
Yeah, just push it back a bit more. There's lots of room. Okay, I'm gonna go to ground and ask for taxi clearance. Well, I'm gonna wait for a bit. We'll see if he says there's somebody in my way or not. I'll ask for taxi clearance. Okay, I need to make an adjustment. Why? I'm surprised you've been hearing me all this time because I've been listening out of my speakers, not my headset, and yet my mic is obviously working. There now I'm fully on headset. I'm just reading the comments in there. That's oh, no, I did not copy my clearance. Say again.
Land better ground Austrian 1408 requesting the end of pushback.
Austrian 1408 request to end pushback received.
Alright, so I'm going to taxi via Alpha and Bravo to hold short runway 21, tower 118.605 when ready. Alright.
Alright. Now the fun part.
Yeah. I mean, that was fun, but...
Yeah.
Well, no buts about it. It's just there's a lot. I mean, I'm going to...
Yeah.
Even if I do it a few more... Because I haven't been doing it properly all this time.
And the other thing is, like, the first time you're doing it, like the first couple times, like, then once you get in a habit of it,
Yeah.
it comes
Yeah.
a lot quicker.
I mean, I was just doing it as a quote-unquote flow, where if I thought something should be turned on, I turned it on, and it always worked. But I haven't been doing the 105-step process to get the airplane.
Yeah.
I just whipped through it, and away I go. But missing, who knows what I've been missing, but everything that I needed was done.
But I was following the list, and I missed it.
Well,
the pumps.
I think where it is, it's one of the very first things is after you put on, you can review it afterwards, but after you put on, I think external power, the battery and external power, I think it says on the overhead, see if there are any white lights and turn them off or something. It doesn't say
Yeah.
anything about fuel pumps, but that's when it kind of directs your attention to see white lights up there on the overhead panel, and that includes those fuel pumps. I'm surprised the fuel pumps aren't kind of in the checklist when you actually need them. You know, when you're about to start the engine, you know, confirm fuel pumps on, checked, you know, things like that. Because those fuel pumps, according to them, were turned on about 40 minutes ago before we even started the engines.
Check out yeah. Tomorrow's the takeoff.
So true.
And then Wednesday will be the first leg getting out of Sweden. Thursday will be over the Atlantic Ocean. Friday will be the descent. And Saturday might be the landing. And then Sunday will be taxiing to the gate.
And then Monday will be opening the forward left door so everyone can get off the airplane.
Yeah. Good trap. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so because when I first saw the lines, I thought it was taking me the other way, but then, yeah, I could have gone your way, like by you.
Oh, yeah, via the ramp and out to.
Yeah.
Out to.
But this was the best taxiing, according to them. ETA is still the dashes.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, because I've got that the ETA will pick up once I hit 1,000 feet.
Okay.
It's more so for the GA flights, but it's good anyways. Because if I put at 30,000, you wouldn't know the ETA until I got there.
Right.
Am I going too slow?
You could probably pick it up a little bit.
Okay.
You're doing about 7 knots, 5 or 6 knots.
Okay. Yeah, I can't really tell on the dash right now.
Yeah, let me see.
Because I'm under 30.
Yeah, no, you're way. Yeah, you're well under 30. I'm just trying to see where I can see that.
I gotta stop at the yellow line
Okay.
for the clear. Why is there light? There's like lights almost right on the yellow line.
I can't quite see the blue one,
Land Banner
or
Tower Austrian 1408 ready to go runway 21.
No, just on the yellow line that I'm like following.
1408
Yeah.
cleared for takeoff runway 21.
Cleared for takeoff. There was like a light or two.
oh, a taxiway light. Yeah, that's a mistake.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I see it now. You're right over top of it. Yeah, it's just a little sim bug. Yeah, they wouldn't be there.
Austrian 1408 acknowledge last transmission.
I'm clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff runway 21 Austrian 1408.
Okay, I'm just asking. Well, I'm cleared for takeoff also, so I'll just give you a minute's head start or something and follow you out.
Okay. Rudder. I was on a secondary screen.
So I'm gonna put my lights on. Strobes.
The arm slides. No. Gate return. Take play.
What? Oh man.
Cruise at station. That's the non-normal procedures.
Oh.
No, I think that's.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to report.
Oh.
We've received an
Advised.
indication up
Engine
here that
mode
is going to
selector.
require us to return to the gate and have maintenance take a look at the aircraft. Please
Ready.
remain seated
Ready.
with your
Take off.
seatbelt securely fastened until the plane has come to a stop
Okay,
at the gate and the seatbelt sign has been turned off. We'll give you an update on the situation shortly.
Set.
We apologize for the inconvenience.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Just.
Hi, could you bring us some water, please?
Can you
Okay.
bring us some
Bring
water,
it
please?
yourself in a minute.
All right, spooling up.
Hi guys, here are the drinks.
Oh, thanks
Thank
for
you.
the drink. That's great.
Austrian 1408 contact Malmo Center on 118.0.
So I'm on the roll. Mantoga SRS runway auto thrust.
AP1.
Check.
Austrian 1408, please acknowledge.
B1. Rotate.
118.0 Austrian 1408.
So at this point, I can take off the APU bleed and master switch. what it's telling me in the after takeoff checklist.
Yeah, you're asking about the APU bleed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Master switch off.
APU bleed. As required.
I'm gonna have to give ATC a call here.
Okay.
He's
APU
annoying
master
me.
switch.
Tuning into Mel.
108
Center
0
Austrian
for total story
1408,
87.
6,900 feet.
Austrian 1408 Malmo Center. Continue to Sopla as planned. Altimeter tree, 0.03.
As required. Engine mode selected.
Austrian 1408 climb and maintain
Task force
9,500 feet.
Over. Oh, that's right.
Austrian 1408 acknowledged. Last transmission.
Climb and maintain 9,500 feet. Austrian 1408.
I'm just really trying to pay attention to what this airplane does, you know, so I can be more familiar, because I'm
Yeah.
I've already learned a couple things even in the last few moments where, you know, it's kind of good to know stuff.
Teen.
So believe it or not, Popcorn, on your video feed that I'm watching on YouTube right now, you have just started taxiing. Like, no wonder I can't keep up with, you know, trying to give you good advice or seeing what's going on. I must be
Yeah.
10 minutes behind.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is you're probably not you're not in live. It's buffered probably several times to back you up.
Okay.
Like if you refresh, or if you click on, I'm gonna take a look at it myself. Because really it should only be like 3 to 5 seconds max.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll work on that maybe next time.
Yeah. It should only be like. Yeah, because when you look at the bottom of that screen, you'll have the pause button, the next video volume, and then you'll have live.
Oh, you know what? It does not say live.
Yeah, so they on the red line you have to like click and drag it right to the end, and it'll get you to live.
Oh, you know what? It does not say live.
Yeah, so that.
Okay, yeah, I misunderstood before when you said a red dot. I thought it was a big red dot right where it said Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh
Live.
yeah, no, like yeah, that's my title that I put so people can see that it's alive.
And maintain flight level 210.
So, I've been ignoring what my airplane's doing, but I think I've just leveled off. I heard the
Climb and
power
maintain
come
flight
back.
level 210. Austrian
Okay.
1408.
I'll have to have her say that again. Oh, she's giving me a climb to flight level 190.
190. I'm going up to 210.
Okay.
But I've got to say, this time around, it's a lot better. It's a lot better than last night. Up to now, fingers
Yeah.
crossed. Starting to get some clouds, but not too much.
TOS/RA. Anti-ice protection. As required.
Okay, finally I have your feed.
Okay.
Wow. It was stuck on some other thing, but yeah, now I finally have it. Holy moly. I'm just coming up on Topla in 3 miles.
Okay. I just passed Topla.
Okay. All right.
Hi, can
Well,
you
it's
bring
good
us
to be
up
up
a
and
couple
away.
of crew meals, please?
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
Right, viewers?
Just
Oh,
I just asked for some food.
oh, nice.
Hi guys, here are the crew meals you asked for. Enjoy!
Thank you.
What's the time in here? It's 3:32 local time in Sweden, because I've pulled back the actual time.
Okay, so you're now 3:32?
Yeah, 3:32
Okay.
Swedish time.
Okay.
What time it is in my country? 3:43. Slight delay. Yeah, 3:43 in my real time. Yeah, because you're in Czech. Skippy. I think you're Czech. Now I see the clouds. Saying partly cloudy in Halmstad. It's going to be 65 knot winds. Not bad.
En route? Must be en route.
Yeah. Well, what I'm going to get at 24,000, it's 65. And at 30,000, it's 66.
Oh yeah. I've been given a climb to flight level 250.
250, okay.
And altimeter can go standard.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but Adam, where do you live? Which
Well,
country?
Oh, sorry, never mind.
I know which country you're from, Tolstoy.
That's what I figured out, that you're not talking to me.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I have
because-
your stream full screen now, so I don't see the chat box on the side.
Okay. Ooh, that looks amazing. Came out in the drone. You'll see it on the stream.
Oh, very nice.
1408 climb and maintain flight level 310.
Yeah, that looks very nice.
That clears at 310.
Austrian 1408, please acknowledge.
Climb and and maintain flight level tree 10 Austrian 1408.
I'm not seeing the enunciations that you should be showing on your flight mode enunciator. I see speed. That's the only one I see.
Yeah, but I've got the orange dots.
Yeah, I noticed that. So that's why you should also see some corresponding enunciations. Why don't you? Well,
Because I never pressed to go to engage the manage speed because I saw the lights, and it's been following the line.
yeah, it looks like you're. It looks like everything's engaged up there.
I almost don't want to, because
I know.
if I
That's
do,
insane.
well, it's like send me in
gonna-
a spiral.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it on my side just for fun. I'm gonna go into heading mode for a second, and then re-engage nav. Mine worked. I went from heading into heading mode back into nav.
Okay.
Up to you. If you want to try something,
Yeah, I'll
Right.
do it.
so with your heading selector knob,
Go into the
hover
manage.
the mouse and go to selected. Well, you should already be in managed, but try managed and see if you get something on your enunciator. I think you're already in managed because the dot is there. It's just not showing. So anyway, so go to heading instead. Go to engage selected heading mode. You'll still maintain the same heading, so nothing should happen. Yeah,
And then
same
if
knob,
I go back to manage, yeah, it doesn't show up.
then it might be a fault of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, see, I see nothing. You successfully went to heading and then went back into nav, but you're not getting, that's okay, we just won't worry about it.
Yeah.
Because it seems like there's nothing we can do, really. It's just that those enunciators are used to verify what the airplane's doing, but you'll just have to keep an eye on it and see what it's doing. It's okay.
Okay. Where's the weather on this?
Oh,
Is it up at the top?
that's a good question. Let me look for it.
Oh. It's because I didn't have the FD on.
Oh, I
'Cause-
should have noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah, because now I got the FD on. I see the thrust climb, nav, and then I got altitude.
Yeah, no, I could have seen that, but no. Okay, very good. Yeah, that's right. You need the flight directors and autopilot on for those things.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess I didn't talk to her soon enough. She just canceled my flight plan.
Oh,
That's
you
okay.
can, you can always initialize it.
keep going. Yeah. Wait a minute.
Austrian 140, contact Copenhagen Center on 119.43.
It would actually be nice if the ATC would actually also give me your, like, when you're talking to ATC, the communication, because we're right close to each other. We're talking to
Yeah.
the same ATC.
Exactly. Yeah, you would hear what I have been cleared. I'd hear what you've been cleared.
Is at flight level tree 05,
Yeah.
climbing flight level tree 10.
Austrian 1408, Copenhagen Center. Continue to pyramid plan.
Oh, I think I know why it's slowed down, because now at cruising. Because I was in the drone mode and all of a sudden I hear the engines going down. I'm like, oh no, what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
So I hurried up to get in, and then I saw. But now I can go. I'm cleared to 390.
Okay.
Climb and maintain flight level 390 Austrian 1408.
Nice engine shot.
Yeah. That's I forget which one that was, but now I'm on the wing shot.
Are those are all pre-programmed? Like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
pre-mapped?
Pre-programmed under showcase.
Ah.
And instead of taking free camera, which is the drone, you go to fixed camera, and then there's like there's 13
Oh,
views.
I see them now. Oh, okay, wow.
And then 13's the right side. So I think we're just almost over Copenhagen.
Yeah, I've just been switched to their frequency.
Yeah.
I'm a bit late in answering, but you asked about the weather radar.
Yeah.
The controls for the weather radar panel, they're all right down near the throttle quadrant.
Okay.
To the left of the engine start switches, there's
Oh yeah, okay. Modes, map, turb, WX plus T, and WX.
Yeah. So I just you can select either system 1 or 2. I just put mine to 1, and then you can fool around with those other switches if you want, but I wouldn't bother. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. One says in off anyway. They both say all that. Yeah, so I'm just in weather, and I'm gonna leave it there.
Set radar mode to turb, but it's going the opposite way. I think it's a bug.
I think, well, it looks like it's pointing, but there's a notch. There's a notch.
Yes, okay, I see that. Yeah, notch on the other side.
So it looks like it's pointing somewhere, but it's actually the opposite.
Yeah.
The opposite side of that little switch that you're actually pointing.
Oh, that's multi-colored. What's the difference between WX and WX plus T?
Well, WX, the T is supposed to stand for turbulence.
Okay.
But yeah, you had quite the colorful display there for a second, didn't you?
Yeah. Now you've got just a WX, still colorful. My wife actually asked me that this morning about how can you see what?
Well, I don't think this is working. Like I put mine onto map, for example, and that's supposed to just basically paint the ground returns.
Okay.
You can see an island or the shape of the coastline, but mine hasn't changed. It's not showing any of that. Let me reduce my range.
Yeah, because I changed the map. There's nothing.
Yeah. It's okay. Luckily
Yeah.
we're in the sim.
Yeah. But yeah, my wife was asking me this morning, like, how can you predict the turbulence? Like, how do you know there's going to be turbulence ahead?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I that's beyond me.
Yeah.
I mean, there must be some computerized, algorithms where they figure out certain things to do with winds and when things start changing, and but it's complicated.
Got the belly shot.
Oh yeah, nice.
And I like how they fixed how, because the liveries maybe a month ago, you would have a one-sided livery. So the other side would be just a replica. So like you'd see Australian on one side, but the other side it would be backwards.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I read about those, but yeah, I didn't have them at that point. And I guess nowadays even the 747 still have some of those issues.
Okay.
But for whatever reason, I guess it's something to do with Asobo.
Well, yeah.
They have to do something because the developers, the aftermarket people painting, there's nothing they can do.
Yeah, because Asobo, they were supposed to come out with a livery pack end of August.
Oh.
And there was even like a website, like a link for it.
Yeah.
Then it got pushed back by a week. And then you never heard of it ever after. It was supposed to be like Aviators Club. And they were going to have like these liveries. But I think they probably pulled that back once this came out, the Mega Pack.
Oh, maybe they figured they have enough things on their plate rather than spending their time on liveries. That could be. So with the weather app that you have, will it tell you likely what runway is in use in Graz?
No, it doesn't tell me that. Just bring it up here. So the no, so it's gonna tell me the live weather data that it's using. So like it's right now it's using from ESTA in Angel Home.
Okay.
It says mostly cloudy. It's taking it from about 16 kilometers from the aircraft location. And then it shows the METAR that it's using, and also the TAF that it's using.
Okay. Can you input, for example, the destination of LOWG and see what the weather is doing there? Will that tell you?
Not in flight. But I could search it, or I can have it on my list of favorite airports. Actually, let's see if I can do that right now. That's LOWG.
Yeah, because I could Google it here also.
Yeah.
And in the airplanes, they would have the opportunity of searching, bring up whatever weather they wanted, wherever they wanted it. But I'm just interested to see what the approach might be, what runway might be active at our destination, and then I'm going to try to put in an approach.
Okay. Yeah, because I just clicked over to LOWG.
Okay.
Malmo canceled.
Berlin
Try
Center,
that.
Austrian 140828 miles north of Echo Delta Charlie Golf. Request IFR to Graz, ready to copy.
Austrian 1408 is cleared to Graz Airport as filed. Squawk 4746.
Oh, because now I clicked on that, it's using LOWG as the weather.
Oh.
We just stop that.
Austrian 1408, did you copy?
I think I'm going to use runway 35 anyway,
Okay.
because
Austrian
it looks like there's only
1408
one
cleared to Graz Airport as
one
filed.
runway with an ILS, and it's
Squawk
35.
4746.
Austrian 1408, read back correct. Radar contact flight level 390.
So I'm going to insert that.
Turning and following heading 160, proceed on course climb and maintain flight level 390.
390. You're at 350.
Yeah.
What's your cruising altitude?
My flight level?
Yeah, your cruising flight level.
Yeah, at 350.
Okay.
Yeah, you're at 39, I see.
Yeah, it's 39.
I could probably request a climb up to 37. That gives us 2,000 feet separation.
Yeah, well, because you know why? Because we've got two different IFR routes, probably. Just slightly different.
Yeah, I just used it. Whatever they gave me
Yeah.
when I loaded, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm climbing up 2,000 feet. Not far behind you.
No. You're catching up. Oh, you're just below.
Oh, am I? Oh, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna slow down a bit, I think.
I'm at ground speed 417.
Okay.
And I'm at cruising.
I'm gonna go into my perf page, go to cruise, and reduce that speed.
So I got managed at 285. Oh, that's, yeah, cruise 280.
Oh, I need to check into my airplane. I just heard the thrust levers come down.
Okay.
No, something is wrong here. Let me just.
Oh,
change.
yeah, something's wrong here too. I'm actually like turning right and I'm banking hard.
my speed just dropped right off. So I'm going to go selected speed and set something myself. Until I figure out what happened.
Austrian 1408, you are 600 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb
Well, that's
and
one way to
maintain
slow
flight level
down, is to have
390.
thrust levers go to idle.
Austrian 1408, please acknowledge.
Climb and maintain flight level 390 Austrian 1408.
I think something happened when I leveled off. The thrust levers came back out of climb, but kept on going.
Hmm. I've got a question for you.
I also lost my... Oh, maybe not. Yeah, what's your question?
Here it shows Jevny flight level 390, but then the next one it just shows like an apostrophe.
Okay, well, probably if it's not showing it all the way down, it's just once you're at flight level 390, that's
Okay.
just where you are until it does change.
Okay.
Austrian 1408, please expedite your climb to flight level 390.
Or, I mean, I suppose the dashes are there because you could insert something if you wanted. You know, you could put a climb to 410 if you at Rytev, or maybe you're going to go down at Termi or whatever.
Okay.
So you can input things there, but
Yeah.
at the moment you're at 390, and that's where it'll stay until kind of otherwise notified, or when it's required to descend.
Okay. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if that was something that would have caused the plane to just veer to the right.
No. So, yeah, isn't that strange that you went way off? Because my speed dropped off, and at the same time, almost the same time,
Yeah.
you went off course.
Austrian 1408, you are 400
Strange.
feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 390.
So you are... Okay, I see nav engaged, so it looks like you're re-engaging, re-intercepting the track in nav, so that's good.
Yeah. Hopefully it keeps on it right after this one.
Yeah.
Austrian 1408, acknowledge last transmission.
Climb and maintain flight level 390 Austrian 1408.
Oh, I'm ahead of you. How'd that happen? I'm going to slow down further. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter. If you get there before me, well, then you can just say, "This is the landing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's something... I have to check into something with my managed speed. There's something it doesn't like.
Austrian 1408,
I'm going to
please
go down into the
expedite your
McDo
climb
and
to
see what's
flight
going
level
on.
390.
Yeah. Well, because they're complaining about my I'm like about 600 feet off from 390,
Uh-huh.
and it's not really moving up.
Oh,
It's going up very slowly. So what I did was I moved it to 400, and it's just climbing up very so slightly. But I'm just going to increase that vertical speed a bit so that.
well, I mean, it could be that it's just too high for the airplane. These Airbuses really don't go up that high often.
Okay.
That could be. It just doesn't have the performance.
Yeah,
I
I'll
mean-
I'll leave it at. I'll bring it back to 390, but it'll. Yeah, it's getting there now. It's yeah, we're at 390.
I can't remember what the certified map was, but it might not have been that high.
We're good.
Oh, good.
And when I'm up in the air, I don't have to worry about the angle of attack, the AOA.
Not generally. I mean, I shouldn't say you don't have to worry about it, but if the airplane is being flown with a normal way, it really shouldn't come into play. But are you thinking you're at a nose high attitude now?
Yeah, well, because it's showing in red, but then in the cockpit it's at 10 degrees at cruising.
Yeah, so when you're inside the cockpit, it's at 10 degrees.
Yeah,
Wow, that's a bit high.
yeah, for cruising.
Yeah, normally
That might be
it's-
my speed.
No, you're at normal cruising speed. You just might be too high.
Okay, I'll see if I can get it decreased by 5,000, bring it down to 34.
Like, I'm doing fine at 370. I mean, I might even be a bit high. I should say heavy to be at this altitude also. But you are a bit heavier than I am.
Yeah, I got clearance to 340.
Okay. Yeah, see if your plane behaves a little bit better down there.
Austrian 1408, did you copy?
Descend and maintain flight level 340 Austrian 1408.
Nice. The closest airport function works.
Within the cockpit.
Yeah, within the in the McDo.
Oh yeah, because I did see that on the their change list.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I guess it was wasn't in use before.
Okay.
We should arrive in about an hour. It's or my ETA's 2013 Zulu. Real Zulu.
Contact Warsaw Center on 127.45.
Oh, Ryanair's in the air. Watch out.
127.45 for Ryanair 3466.
Nope. Even at flight level 340, it's still at pretty much dead on 10 degrees.
Okay.
That's weird. But I'll. It might not look realistic, but I'll just go with it.
Yeah.
Because like I could tell that, like, I've never flown one in real life, but I could tell from the outside, well, that plane doesn't look good.
Yeah, it doesn't look right. If you go to your system's schematics on the lower center display,
Yeah.
maybe just for fun, take a look at your flight control page. I mean, I'm just troubleshooting here, that's all.
Ecam? No.
It should say FCTL. Yeah, you're in the right area.
Yeah,
It's in
okay.
the middle.
FCTL, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pitch trim is 10.5.
Oh. Oh, are your spoilers out? No. No, I see something different. No, now I see. It's the same. Default alarm, but your trim is a lot higher than mine. Mine's 4.4.
Okay.
At first I thought that those were solid boxes, but no, you're just those boxes that are there are just B and G basically.
Yeah, B and G and G and B.
Yeah. But when I look closely, they look solid at first on your stream, but then I realized that they weren't. Yeah. So it's not really telling us much.
Other than the pitch trim is at 10.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, what is your N1 showing? Your engine instrument N1?
N1, 59%.
Okay, well that's a problem. It should be much higher than that. So go back to your primary flight display so we can see
Okay.
what you have set there. Because you don't have enough thrust, that's the reason. But before we make any changes, I just want to see.
Okay.
Okay, you have Mach, Alt, Nav. That's fine. And so just, I'm pretty sure because you're showing Mach, I'm pretty sure that your auto thrust is engaged.
Yeah, auto
On
thrust
center.
is engaged.
Okay. So try increasing, just manually increase your thrust lever to a higher N1. Just give it some more power. It looks like it's in climb, though it shouldn't have been, but just to get the airplane back, yeah, just add some more power, just to see if you can give it some more, get it into a proper level. Attitude, I should say.
And the 250 is still fine. The 250 knots for cruise. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm showing. I'm showing 248 with a Mach 7.5. But I was also showing in about 73% N1, whereas you had in the 50s, which is way too low. So for some reason, your thrust lever, your auto thrust, is not giving you the proper amount of thrust.
I would just put it into the FLX MCT.
Sure, yeah. And let's see, what kind of N1 is it giving you now?
N1's at 78.7.
Okay.
And the 6.6 on the pitch trim.
Yeah, so it's the nose is lowering. It was just dragging along with not enough thrust, trying to keep that airspeed and altitude. That's all it was doing. Just didn't have enough thrust on, but I can't really tell why.
Because now I'm going up towards the 300.
Oh.
I'm getting closer to the overspeed.
Okay, well, so come back on the thrust then.
Okay.
But why? I guess that's why. Yeah, so come back on the thrust to reduce your airspeed a bit. And maybe just disengage the auto throttle and then re-engage it. Something wasn't going on. Something wasn't going right about that. Okay, and then bring your thrust lever into the climb detent. Okay, let's see if that settles down at all. Okay. So all I'm looking for now, I just don't see the blue target. I don't see the blue target bug. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Do you see a blue triangle speed target on your speed tape?
No.
Oh, it's okay. You have speed selected up in the window.
There's a purple one that it's now into.
Yeah, I see that now. It's purple. So,
I have to like re-engage. I just clicked on to engage to manage speed again, but
okay, yeah, everything. So I'm just trying to think of why, because purple, oh, turn on your second flight director. I see only one FD, then a dash. It should be one FD2.
Yeah, I've
Turn
got
on
put the other one on.
I mean, that probably won't solve that, but just to keep it usual. And the magenta, I kind of thought usually meant something you selected, but I'm trying to, but it doesn't look like it. You have managed.
Yeah.
It should be in blue. The only thing I can think of is, I mean, I don't really want to dive into the McDo, but flight plan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can see. I don't see any numbers. You can insert the speed in the flight plan, but I don't see any numbers in there, and I don't think you would have put any numbers in there either. So I don't think that's it. Yeah. No, that looks good.
Oh, and that's for a descent.
Isn't it funny how there's always something going on with one airplane or the other?
Yeah. Well, because this I'm on the, but am I actually in descent? No,
No.
I'm at the Mach.
Oh, is that what first came up? When... Oh, you know what? Is that what first came up when you selected, what was it? Perf? Yeah, go back to that page where it said descent.
Yeah, perf. Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
perf.
The airplane thinks you're in descent phase. It could have been, for whatever reason, maybe when you went down from 400 to 350.
Yes. Yeah. Would have thought
Because because 240, you can see the 240 right there is what it's now trying to maintain. So for some reason, it has activated and gone into descent phase. So probably the easiest thing, just maybe select a higher speed yourself. Make
Okay.
it a selected, instead of a managed speed, make it a selected speed here at cruise, just up on your flight control unit.
Okay. And then I can go, when I'm actually on descent, I can flip it over to manage in that case.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which Mach should I go?
Oh, just change the Mach to like maybe 7.6.
7.6. Okay. Mach 7.6.
And then let's see what your speed tape shows.
Now I've got a blue.
Okay.
Blue triangle. It's going up to just under 270.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I've learned something there as well. So in fact, blue is selected. That means, and magenta is what the FM is managed. So magenta is the managed
Okay.
figure. Because now that I realize I also have a selected a selected Mach, because I was going to slow down. I went out of managed to slow down, but of course then I sped up again to keep in front of you, and I stayed in selected. Oh, that's right. That's why I did that. That's because I was having problems with my speed. That's why I went into selected. Now I remember.
And the plane's been fine going on the nav ever since that correction. So
Yeah.
I re-injected the weather from Rex. So maybe that? I don't know.
Well, yeah, who knows with these things.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you start getting a lot of add-ons and stuff,
Yeah.
it's like the troubleshoot. Well, which one is it?
Well, I was just going to say that in theory, one thing shouldn't affect the other, but because this is a computer, I mean, the airplane is also nothing but computers, but because we're talking about, the game itself, then we could be injecting artificial problems, which, we don't know about.
Yeah.
In other words, like one thing might affect another, and it just makes it a bit more difficult. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna get the ATIS or some weather for Graz.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do it on the computer.
Are you in live weather?
No, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me see what I am in. I think I'm just in. I'm in a few clouds. That's all.
Okay.
Are you in live weather?
Yeah, well, yeah, the Rex weather's live weather.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna switch.
Although I'm pulled back a couple of hours.
Oh, okay.
Because right now, I think we would be, I think, 2 GMT plus 2 or GMT plus 3 right now.
Okay. Oh man, I don't know if it's because I changed my weather or what, but now I need to do some housekeeping. My speed dropped 30 knots and my wings are waggling.
and that's probably why I went off course, was the weather change.
Oh, okay. I guess it's maybe best not to be changing this stuff in the middle of a flight.
Yeah, I guess not. We learned
Yeah,
things.
Because somehow the speed dropped, so now I'm slowly accelerating, and I'm reclimbing back up to 370. Yeah. Okay, so back to getting. I'm just going to type in METAR. Or I wonder if it would give me the ATIS. I'm going to just try ATIS for LOWG. It's amazing what you can get online nowadays.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Well, I don't want the ATIS from 2011. Someone's posted a video of the ATIS at that airport from 2011. That's not quite current enough.
Yeah, smooth flying just said his home airport is where we took off from.
Oh.
ESGG.
Okay, nice. It seemed like a very nice little area.
Yeah, although I spent an hour there, I didn't look at the airport. I was looking at the cockpit.
You'll go back and do a very in-depth, thorough review.
Yeah, I'll do a thorough review in another video. It won't be a live video. It'll be a nice pre-recorded video. Yeah, now it's taking me off.
Well, we're about 240 miles away from the airport, so I definitely want to be getting my arrival organization done. So let's see, what do we have here? 13 minutes ago, it's very light winds from the northwest. The temperature is 7.
Okay.
Pressure is 0.24 hectopascals. And good visibility, a few clouds at 3,200 feet. So I think 35 sounds like a good runway. It's the only ILS anyway. But I'm going to plug those numbers in the McDo on the arrivals on the perf page.
Okay. Yeah, McDo. Okay.
Do you want to do that also, or do you want to follow along with me, or?
Yeah, I'm just going to get this back on track because
okay.
Every time I say, you know, the plane's flying a little better now, and then all of a sudden,
oh shoot! Yeah, you're way off. What in the world?
Because it's showing a white line between the Jurga and HDO, and also the next one, and then there's a red line later.
Okay, but that's the nav map. I'd be more interested to see what the screen in the airplane is telling you.
Here, I'll take off that weather.
Yeah, take off that weather. It's not really doing any good. It looks more like a test pattern than anything. Or it's tilted down too far or something.
Yeah. Radar's off.
Just distracting otherwise. Looks like actually like an iris of an eyeball.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's... Hey, Steak. I didn't see your name, but I can hear low voice. I was like, it's got to be Steak. it's completely off.
Ooh. Welcome to the world of Airbus, where it's nothing but computers and complication.
Austrian 1408, contact Warsaw Center on 127.45.
Try not to do too much inputs, but I've got it almost on the center of the FD.
Yeah,
Bring
that's
it-
the second time your nav dropped off during this flight, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just for no reason.
Going to 127.45 Austrian 1408.
I changed the Mach from 76 to 78, but really that shouldn't send me off track.
No, exactly, it shouldn't.
If you go over to your autopilot panel, actually never mind, I didn't see that there. But if you were to push out or pull on the buttons, it actually controls that part of the autopilot.
Yeah, but it's not working.
Do you have the, is this the Airbus mod?
Yeah, fly by wire. Or fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah. No, Popcorn has it. The annunciator says nav, so he's in manage, but it's not doing it. I mean, you can try resetting it, but it's saying that he's pushed in that knob to make it a managed
AP1, check.
for lateral navigation, but it's not doing it.
Should be.
Yeah.
Cards last night, him flying it the whole way. But I guess after we left Sydney, he ended up crashing. So then he didn't say anything. He just left because he was somewhat embarrassed. He said,
Okay, well, that's all right. No.
"I said you don't have to worry." I'm gonna just skip HDO and go straight for the next one.
You know how to use that? You know how to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Following the FD here. Because I think the FD's taking me to
Yeah.
it's pretty much skipping HDO.
Yeah, it's going right to that next waypoint. I can't read it because the other waypoints around it.
Yeah. Resume. Because pretty much after Rezook, then it's decel and LOWG.
What is your
Okay.
airplane doing?
No clue.
Honestly, you're just better taking that off and just managing it yourself.
Yeah.
'Cause it's just being stupid right now.
Same thing yesterday. Because it'll fly for a bit, and
Yeah,
then
but
it goes
Popcorn-
off.
if you're ever trying to, get it back on track and whatnot, you can't be doing that with the autopilot engaged.
Okay.
If you're trying to make it do something yourself, you have to take that autopilot off. I mean, either that. What I'm saying is that because you're turning your control column, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're doing that, you have to turn off the autopilot. But if you want to put it into heading mode, then you can turn it that way. But you can't have the autopilot and
but
the autopilot is putting in inputs and you're putting in inputs.
And it'll put inputs to counteract my inputs.
Well, who knows what it's really going to do? But
yeah.
in general, it you just can't be. It's too much. I mean, it would probably knock off the autopilot is what would happen. But
want to find out?
Well, he's already. It doesn't because he's already been turning it against the autopilot.
Yeah, I was turning
engaged.
against the autopilot, but now I've taken the autopilot off.
Yeah, so you can either do that and get it back on track and then start re-engaging things, or you could just try turning it using heading select or selected heading. One or the other.
Yeah.
The heading select you can leave the autopilot on, or just do it by hand.
Check.
What I'm trying to figure out right now is why the attitude is so aggressive right now.
I know he's been having issues with his thrust and lateral tracking.
Should have flew a Boeing.
Well, we were in the Airbus last night, so I didn't want to change it to the Boeing, and then I was like, just stick to one back to back. Try to.
It'll take some time to get used to this airplane.
Yeah.
Honestly, once it becomes mostly bug free, where mostly everything works for a good chunk of it.
Look at this right now. I got a heading of 170, and I put it at select, and look, it's gone to the 170, but it's gone beyond. So I gotta take AP off.
You're just better off flying it yourself, to be honest.
It's not cooperating.
Yeah, it almost makes me wonder if there's just too many, I don't know, apps or something. I see you've gone to thrust idle. It's not a...
Yeah, it is idle.
And this looks like it's flying direct in.
Yeah, there's no, you don't have, you're just going straight to the airport. You don't have an approach.
Okay.
Put in.
You are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb
Yeah.
and maintain flight level 340.
Sorry, ATC. I'm not listening to you, ATC.
Yeah, they gave up on me long ago. They've sent me on my way.
Yeah.
I stopped talking to ATC.
Whoa. I shut down the ATC window and then woof.
Whoa.
Yeah. Steak just up. Gonna hand fly this thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. We're still like 160 out pretty much. Well, 160 to decel, so
Probably 10 miles ish, not even.
because I don't have a hockey stick. The stick's like, what are you
Well,
talking about? Hockey stick?
it won't show you a hockey stick unless you're in managed.
Ah, okay. I understand.
Yeah, because it's figuring out by the computer, and otherwise it's basically in selected. It's all up to you.
Okay.
Your decisions, like a pilot's decisions.
Can you go down on the McDo?
Yep.
Alright, go to flight plan.
Yep.
Alright, and then look on the airport.
On the sorry?
The airport name.
Which one? The
LOWG.
okay.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Well, your destination, the in white, the one in white.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the one in white. So yeah, just click delete.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah, I took the end of flight plan.
Yeah, go to that one.
Okay.
And then there should be.
Oh, my plane's all over.
Where is the SIDS and stars at?
Austrian 1408, you are 500 feet below your assigned
Well, that's just it. It's a glitch.
maintain flight level 340.
Oh, it is?
Like yesterday, I did 2 flights in the Airbus. On one flight, that's what I saw with that temporary and delete thing in amber. And the next time, boom, I could select my runway. I select star, and that's from hitting the exact same key.
Austrian 1408, please acknowledge.
It'd be a lot easier if the airplane was flying, because you could divert some of your attention. But if you're hand flying and whatnot, it's pretty difficult to start monkeying around with McDo.
Yeah.
Do you think your airplane's trimmed out, or no, not really?
Austrian 1408, acknowledge last transmission.
Because right now you need to actually pull up to about 5 degrees ish around there.
Austrian 1408, IFR flight plan is cancelled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved.
I think it's probably best just to pretend this is a 172 at the moment, and just put your hands on the throttles, and if you're going too fast, come back on the thrust, and maybe start descending just slowly. I mean, you're still a little ways out, but it doesn't like this altitude, and yeah, just keep on heading towards the airport.
Yeah.
But you're probably just going to have to hand fly it, and it's probably beyond trying to figure out what's going wrong today, because there's just too many things going wrong. It won't. I mean, you could try, if you get back on track, you can try re-engaging managed nav and whatnot, but you pretty much have to be at least on an intercept heading to do that. You have to get, be pointing back on towards track.
But this line here, I don't think was there before. There's a yellow line, but it's going to.
It doesn't matter.
Different intercept.
Just follow that pink line. Don't worry about that one line behind it.
Well, yeah. I mean, and again, I would be watching the map in the airplane, not that one. I know they're related, but they should be saying the same thing. But I mean, you want to get back on that green dotted line in the airplane. Anyway, I'm going to be starting down here in about 10 miles.
Okay.
And
how far are you?
Approximately 120 miles out, but I have about another 20 miles of arrival to do. So
Yeah, I'm about
the airport
what
itself
160.
is about 120.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm about 160.
Okay. I mean, I've had the odd little glitch here on my flight, but it's nothing. It's nothing like what you've had to
Yeah.
deal with.
Yeah, I'm gonna publish the flight from yesterday, Kelowna to Vancouver. That's where I was in the citation longitude,
Oh,
and just before landing, like I could then see the strip, and I tried to correct myself, but then I realized auto thrust was still on, and so I just picked it up and I turned around. Called it a misapproach
oh yeah, okay.
because I was like, yeah, better not force this.
Yeah. When what Steak was saying earlier, when you kind of let go of the control, does it want to severely bank, or are you having to fight it just to keep it level?
In maneuvering it? No.
Like, yeah, it pretty much is fairly trimmed out.
Well, because just a few minutes ago, I've had to like push in a lot, and it would move a bit, and then I like release and then push in a bit more, and it was slowly going down.
Okay.
And right now, it thinks I'm in a climb. But it's clear skies here.
Yeah, more or less for me too.
Not for me. It's cloudy and cold.
I'm not sure about outside.
Ew. 2.30. Disgusting. Have you been getting snow popcorn?
Have any snow here?
Yeah, have you been getting snow here recently?
In the sim or real life or in Kansas?
Real life, real life.
Real life? No snow.
Oh. We got kind of close to getting some the other day.
Yeah, no snow, but I'm in the basement of my igloo. A couple of years ago, we went down to Richmond, Virginia for NASCAR. I had never ever been to a racetrack, and like growing up in Cornwall, Ontario, we had a racetrack. My mom would always say, "Oh yeah, maybe one Sunday night we'll go to the track."
That never happened.
Never happened. Now out here, I've been here for what, like 17 years, and there's a racetrack by the airport. I've never gone ever in my life, so never been to a racetrack. And I was off. My wife was off. I said, "Hey, let's go to Richmond." And she's like, "Oh, like what's in it for me?" I'm like, "Oh, I got something for her." Said, "Hey, we can go down to Virginia Beach after the races." So I booked the trip. The next, like within 12 hours, we were now driving down to Richmond, Virginia. But at the racetrack, Verizon, Xfinity was there, and they had us on testing the stuff with their internet. The guy's like, "Oh yeah, we got like high speeds and stuff," and I'm thinking, this isn't high speed. I got higher speeds back home. But I told the guy, I said, "Hey, up in Canada, what I've got to do is to turn on the internet, I've got to turn on my modem, wait about like 10 minutes for it to warm up, and then turn on my computer, and then I'll be able to get onto the internet." Because I said, because it's so cold up there, yeah, you have to turn the modem on for a good like 10 to 20 minutes before getting on the internet. Really? I'm like, "No, dude, come on." Like, really? But like the previous time I was in Virginia, they had closed down the roads. Like it was a state of emergency, and it was like half a centimeter of snow. I was like, yeah, no, not up here. Let's try this one. Begin.
AP1, check.
Yeah, let's start. Send.
I mean, if you want to do a rapid descent, all you gotta do is wait till you're about 5 miles out from the airport and just nosedive, and you'll descend there before you get to the airport.
But yeah,
you burn less fuel doing it that way.
yeah. But as you can see here, the heading is way off.
Yeah, I don't know why these airplanes are so buggy.
Even with the mod. Oh, I see a hockey stick now. It's flying in the air, but it's like way out. Okay, I'm taking this back off. And there's no way of having the AP on just for altitude and not the heading?
No, because it's not a Boeing, that's why.
Well, what do you mean? Like, you can have a selected heading, Is that
Yeah, but
And-
no, I didn't want to have a selected head. Like, I didn't want the AP to touch the heading at all, whether
Okay.
selected or managed. But I would have to, if I have it on, I have to have one or the other, because both aren't working. Even the selected goes right across.
even the selected heading is not working?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then someone like in 3 months from now is gonna watch this video and be like, "Oh, what? Why can't you fly the airplane on autopilot? Yeah, like you're such a bad pilot." Well, in 3 months from now, it's probably gonna be fixed.
Yeah.
But it's not fixed right now. It's just like people, they don't realize there's a timeline. And people improve over timelines, and also bugs get fixed over timelines. But those people are the type of people that they're just trolling. Like, really don't have to say anything. You don't have to put a comment.
Yeah.
And if you're putting a comment, like, why did you even watch? Just go to the next video. Because the last guy in the chat, his message, I saw it, I'm like, what the? Like, yeah. See ya. Because his comment made absolutely no sense. Because it was about like spreading the virus between countries. Is that what?
Yeah.
Is that
Like-
what your purpose is? And I'm like, what?
Why? I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like sometimes people are either one just trolling or they're just that stupid to realize what's going on.
You remember that Steak when went through a hurricane and I was coming back into Louisiana, and I had the like the belly shot from the 182, and someone comes in and says, "Oh, bless the pilot of this helicopter," and I'm like, "It's not a helicopter."
The
Oh.
plane, no.
Oh yeah, okay, it's a plane. But yeah, God bless the pilot of this plane. Do you get scared when you do this? Like, what the? Like, they thought it was like a real mission. I was going into the hurricane to, and so then I played off of it, and I was like, yeah. So we're just coming in from our mission. We saved a couple of lives, and now we're coming back into Louisiana. Like, I just played with it. And then once that person left, Steak and Potato were all laughing. We're like, what? Oh, we got a mountain range. So we're gonna descend to 5,000, Steak? No,
No, 2,000.
2,000.
Well, yeah. There are still. I'm on my way in. There are still mountains. Like I descended a little bit too early. But I'm at 9,000. Yeah. I'd probably be better off at 10 or 11.
Okay, I'm at 19. Just went through 19. Gotta pull up a bit. Because I'm about 60 out.
Okay. Sorry about that. I had the vacuum cleaner going, and it's annoying. Like usual.
Had the vacuum cleaner going?
Yep. Oh, and I think it's coming back. Yes, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Tolstoy, you said Lufthansa, they fly everywhere?
Yeah, yeah, they're a pretty major airline worldwide.
Like I never see them. I don't see them at my house though, so I don't. They're never at my house, so I mean I don't understand what you mean everywhere. 'Cause I don't see them at my house.
But isn't there like restrictions like Air Canada couldn't fly from Germany to Italy?
Yeah, that's correct. There are a lot of rules like that.
Yeah.
I think that that's the airline, like for instance, like Air Canada, they can go outside the country, but they can't go outside the other country.
Yeah, you can only go to another country or back from that country, but you can't fly but do stopovers.
Yeah, you can't do that. Well, I mean, it depends, kind of.
Because I learned that in Joker's game, the airline project. I think his Kickstarter ends today or tomorrow. I think it got to like about 30% maybe. He's gonna get funding a different way. So I think it was about like 77,000 Canadian. That like 23,000 Canadian.
Ooh, I could buy my computer right now.
To buy you a mini computer.
Right? And build the most powerful computer.
I think he's got about 230, 240 back. But he's still gonna do the game. I think he's just gonna find funding a different way. Because with that Kickstarter, it's all or nothing. $240 and 14,000. Vertical speed minus 600. Trim 37% up. Yeah, AOA's decent now. Gotta starts turning. For about 40 out. Oh, Stick, you missed it last night. Tolstoy didn't know where exactly I was, like how far back I was. Well, I think, I forget what you had told me, Tolstoy, what for the altitude.
Oh,
So
right.
I got down to it, and then I all of a sudden see there's a mound coming up, and I was doing everything. I had the yoke pulled all the way back. I have got the trim, trying to trim it so that it goes up, trying to put the throttle. I just went over the mountain, just over it. Like, wow, that was fun.
I'm starting to get behind here in my own airplane because I had an issue with my nav and with my approach.
Oh no!
So, yeah, I'm going to try to wing it.
Yeah, tomorrow I should be able to take a look at the. There's two new airplanes from Foxtrot. No, it's Fox Echo. Yeah, India Fox Echo. It's not like Foxtrot. It's just they keep the T, but then they got a Italian acrobatic, military acrobatic jet. They've got the kit plane.
Okay, I think I've got it under control again.
Okay.
Just the nick of time. Yeah, things are going to start happening fast here.
Vienna Center, Austrian 14081, 1 miles west of Lima, Oscar, Golf, Lima, request IFR to Graz, ready to copy.
Austrian 1408 is cleared to Graz Airport as filed. Squawk 4746.
Austrian 1408 cleared to Graz Airport as filed. Squawk 4746.
Austrian 1408, read that correct. Radar contact 12,100 feet. Altimeter to 9.902, turn left, heading 170, proceed on course climb, and maintain flight level 190.
Turn left heading 170, proceed on course climb, and maintain flight level 190, Austrian 1408.
Austrian 1408, you are 0 miles north. Descent and maintain 13,000 feet. Expect VOR DME runway 35 center approach.
It's telling me 35C approach.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So I'll have to turn around then.
Yeah, yeah, go past the airport, turn around, come back in.
Okay. Wow, they're already telling me to go 4,100 feet. That's I don't think it's even possible.
I wouldn't trust them.
No, I don't trust it.
Look outside just for fun.
Yeah.
What?
Mounds, just mounds.
Yeah. Okay, I can descend a bit
Oh,
more.
and I'm climbing. Gotta take auto thrust up. It's doing weird stuff.
Austrian 1408, acknowledge last transmission.
I'm not gonna acknowledge you, ATC. Not anymore.
Yeah, I've had ATC silent for the last hour. Totally ignoring them. Well, they set me en route.
Yeah, Astrovation saying A320 autopilot's broken. Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, there's
Had so many problems. Even with the fly-by-water. But there's a YouTuber, Droyer. I think he flies the 320 all the time. And like that's all he does is just stream the 320. I'm wondering like how can you do a stream like on a daily basis? Maybe he does the 747 and 787, but he's always in the airliner. So,
Austrian 1408, did you copy? Austrian 1408, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Set standard.
Standard. Cross-checked. Passing flight level 162.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Austrian 1408, ISR flight plan. is
Passengers and
canceled.
cabin
Radar
crew, please be
service
seated and
terminated.
fasten your seatbelts.
Squawk ONE200. Maintain DSR. Frequency change approved.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. We're going to begin our initial descent here momentarily. At this time, I'm going to turn the seatbelt sign back on, so please return to your seats and keep your seatbelts securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a stop at the gate and the seatbelt sign has been turned off. It's been our pleasure having you on board for today's flight, and we hope to see you back on a future flight again real soon. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
ooh. I'm ready.
Once you're in the vicinity of the airport, 4,000 feet is probably a good altitude, anywhere between 3 and 4.
Okay.
I'm at 3,000, just intercepting the glide slope, but 4,000 would have worked also.
Okay. 10. Gonna go probably turn around at 370 EG and then go in. It's on the south side.
Oh yeah.
1,500.
Checked.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
So,
Well, I'm going to clear the runway and take a breather.
oh yeah.
Well, I might see if I get my drone in operation. Oh, are you landing straight in?
Straight in from 34.
1,000.
Ah, okay. Oh, you're just behind me then.
Yeah.
Checked.
Sync rate.
Oh, that's pretty quick.
Sync rate. 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 Sync rate.
$400.
400.
300.
300.
200. 100.
100.
60. 50. 40. 30.
30.
20. Retard.
Retard.
Try.
91. You look at the
That looked good from here. I was way at my airplane, but
yeah,
good.
91.
Wow.
91. I wish there was like a replay.
Yeah, I always enjoyed replay on FSX.
Yeah. Like FSX or even X-Plane. Those. But oh, and I even got like this the sound of like trying to brake. Like and hitting the bottom. It's like boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah.
Tell her to give me a gate. Let's see. Just get a quick.
I'm going to take the one just in front of me, and I see some stairs just in about your, what, 10 or 11 o'clock. That might be a good ramp
Okay.
position for you.
Graz ground Austrian 1408 taxi to north parking.
Austrian
Brakes are
140
hot.
Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway.
Wow. Yeah, it says it on my brakes hot. Parking brake prefer chocks. Delay takeoff for cool.
Yeah.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Austrian 1408.
I want general. $91. Go get a ramp. Then we'll take a quick tour of Graz. What I like about this is there's a can't really describe it. Sure.
These don't really look like parking for jets.
I'm not going to do the 1 hour of checklist to turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey, Zany.
Hi.
So are you having a crash course with the 320?
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of.
I've seen you guys flying around in these planes all night.
We've been, I
all
know,
evening.
I think it was a 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
For a, what, 1.5 hour flight?
Yeah,
Maybe
pretty
more.
much. Oh, look, the fire truck showed up.
Maybe because of me.
Yeah, you called the fire department on it. Oh, yeah, I see now. You're in the between the two of us.
Oh yeah, I just see you.
Yeah.
I just see you up here.
What I like about this airport is this thing right here. Because it actually rotates the, let's say, Uber. Oh, it's actually in whatever they speak in Austria.
German?
Yeah, destination's decent something.
Do you have a handcrafted airport?
Yeah, like handcrafted airport. And
Okay.
Graz Airport by ORBX.
Okay.
That's good.
Their Geschmack, their Heimat. It's beer.
Good.
And then
I just have the default airport.
yeah, the Spire, Montag, and Geschloss.
Sounds German.
Yeah, I sound German now. Yeah, it looks nice here. The because I didn't have a chance to look at the airport in Sweden, Gothenburg.
Okay, Landvetter.
Yeah, well, because there was no time. I spent an hour in the cockpit doing the startup.
Okay. But you have the new handcrafted one.
Yeah. Both were handcrafted.
Oh, okay.
So that I decided, well, and they were both from ORBX. I said, hey, okay, let's do this trip straight through.
Yeah, I can see you flying south from the west coast of Sweden.
Yeah.
I had like a small flight with bullhorns.
Okay, yeah.
Because he's Norwegian and we can speak to each other. But then another guy ended up, so we had to speak English again. So, yeah, but it's okay with us.
Well, yeah, but you should have said, hey, majority here speak the same language. So
Yeah.
So you gotta speak our language. No.
Yeah, we have to.
No. But which language were you speaking between you and the guy from Norway?
Yeah, he speaks Norwegian and I speak Swedish. So they are like very similar.
Okay.
So it's just like a few words, but you start to learn the words pretty easy.
You should have told the other guy, well, you gotta talk either Finnish or speak Finnish.
Finnish is a totally different story. It's more like Russian.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't understand a word, but there is a few cities in Finland that they only speak Swedish there.
Okay.
So it's a huge mix of Swedish and Finnish.
Because I remember some Finnish stuff, but I remember watching McDonald's commercials in Finnish, and and all I remember is it was like some weird characters, like characters I'm not used to in Canada, like for McDonald's, and it was like Kaba Kridialaba. And I was like, that's all I remember. I don't even know what it means.
But the biggest question, why did you watch a Finnish commercial from McDonald's?
Because I was that was like 2002, 2003. I was looking at universities, and rather than coming out here to Halifax, I was thinking of going to Mikkeli, to Helsinki School of Economics there for international business, but I didn't get in.
Never had. Okay.
But yeah, that was a long time ago. And around that time, I think grade 11 there was a Swedish girl on exchange at my high school. And then I had told you, well, there was in Finland, there was a church that sent they had like a choir, and they brought them over to like the US and Canada, and they went to my church. So then they wanted a host for everyone that was in that band, and so my family, we hosted one guy. That's where we went to a grocery store, and he wanted to buy some peanut butter and Mueslix because he'd never really seen peanut butter, and Mueslix and yogurt was his thing. So then after that, I started eating Mueslix with yogurt, no milk, because I wanted to be like the Finnish guy.
But it's very common in Sweden as well.
Yeah.
And all the cereals you eat with yogurt or sour milk.
Yeah.
So is Tolstoy still here?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was just posting a photo. I was just trying to decide where to post it, so I put it into community flight chat.
Community flight chat.
Okay, so that's the side of the ramp we probably should have gone to. I'm just enjoying your tour of the airport there, Popcorn.
Yeah, it's nice. I never even looked at the default. I just saw, I don't know how much better, but normally what I find is you go to handcrafted, it's like night and day. Even if it's like a mediocre, it's still like Kelowna. I would give it like maybe like a 75%. Like that's a low score for me.
Oh.
But it's still better than the default.
The default is kind of boring.
Yeah.
Doesn't have any signs or anything.
Well, because like Kelowna, the one from F Sim Studios, they've added some buildings downtown, like by the like Okanagan Lake and stuff, and the bridge, but the buildings are very like simplistic.
Okay.
So that's where it's like it's not what I was really expecting. But I'm gonna put something here and
Tolstoy, what do you think about my last challenge score?
Oh, was that from a day or two ago?
No, today.
Today.
Oh, I haven't seen it today.
Okay.
What'd you get? Well, okay.
It was an okay score.
Okay. I'm just gonna post a photo while I'm in the process of doing that, and I'll go take a look. So I'm posting what do you call it? Just the standard view of the airport, I'll call it.
Okay.
Default.
Default.
Okay.
Default airport. Graz.
I think they look okay, but they are like, if you see a airport in Russia, I can imagine they look like this.
Oh, you just posted one too. Interesting. Sorry, I slipped the default now in between the shots you're posting.
Oh, well, that's good. It shows the difference. But the last one and the one that I've got on the screen, it's like a little playground for kids at the airport.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Well, that's too bad. If I would have seen that photo you posted, I would have tried to position my drone to make a similar.
Oh yeah.
Somewhat similar, but not exactly.
Yeah.
Somewhat similar.
That playground, can you see that? Actually, one airplane and one helicopter.
Oh yeah. Okay. I didn't realize that, but yeah. Yeah, that's true. And here you should. With these guys, you can pretty much go into all of their airport. I think from the outside it'll look, yeah, outside looks a lot better, but it looks elevated. Cause when you come on the inside, you still got the line underneath the chairs. It's like the chairs are outside.
Okay.
I just saw your score, Zany. Well done. That's very, very good.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to get all three good. I have had a lot better on each of them, but
Yes.
you have to do it at the same time.
I know what you mean. Yes, it's a. I guess that's why it's a challenge. It's quite challenging.
Yeah.
And you get those the gusts from the right side. You fling the plane around.
Yeah.
It can be really hard.
Yep.
Logan van Graz.
I think your German is excellent.
Sprachen die Deutsch?
Yeah, for sure.
Du hast mich. Dude, I remember that song. Have you ever heard that song? It's from I would say the 90s, mid 90s.
Yeah, it is. Or trying to think of it.
It was like I hate you.
Yeah.
And the whole song is in German, and it's just like du hast mich. And it's like techno.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks, Tolstoy. I wouldn't have made it without you. That was good. Even though we had the trouble. But yeah, that's the end of the stream. And guys in Streamland, I'll have a video for both airports later this week. And as I'm saying that, someone just joins the stream.
Are you streaming now?
Yeah, it just ended. Just ended.
Okay.